opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are in for a treat this morning. I am just so excited about our platform this morning. Of course, you know, we've got Pastor Sean Brock, which is I'll say the host, the co-host, or whatever title we want to give him, a part of Overflow Monday. But we are so honored today to have none other than brother Aiden Brock, the son of Pastor Sean and Patrice Brock, of course, my nephew. And he's on spring break this year. And we are excited about a new project that he has going on. And we said, listen, come on to the overflow. Let the Faith and Tea family show you some support and love. And so today we're going to allow him. I'm actually going to back off. I'm going to give a full screen. I'm going to let his dad and him have a conversation, and I'll jump in and out of it. But I'm going to let him do the total presentation. Let me tell you something. He gave me a presentation, and I'll let him tell the story if he so choose to. But at this time, I'm gonna give y'all the full screen. Overflow Monday to our Faith and Tea family. I'm not even gonna do no shout outs this morning. You all know we love you. Pastor Sean can do it. He's actually gonna host the show this morning. Like I say, I'll pop back in if I hear my name or something. But other than that, y'all have the full screen. Go for it. God bless you, nephew. Remember what I told you. Do the thing. All right, y'all got it.
Bless you, Faith and Tea family. God bless you. Thank you, Bishop, Uncle. You Uncle today, but we are truly excited for the opportunity. As you can see, next to me is the young boy, the young man himself, Master Aiden Brock. Quick shout outs, real quick. Always want to honor and thank God for, as Bishop would say, the Dean. Mother Margaret Feaster is on. Pastor Anna Lyons, I see you. God bless you. Executive Pastor Rosemary Townsend, God bless you. Pastor Randall Fisher, God bless you. God bless you. Faith and Tea family, I am certainly honored to introduce my son, Brother Aiden, Master Aiden, to you all. And the reason why Aiden is on this morning is because Aiden has launched his own clothing wear line, and he has done a phenomenal job in his launch. And I'm going to let him talk about it. He reached out to his uncle Greg, and among other family members and everything, and sent them a business proposal, looking for investors into his line. And of course, Bishop, being the man that he is always willing to sow into what he believes to be good ground. And he did just that. But then he also told Aiden that he would open up his platform and welcome him on the Faith and Tea platform, to give him an opportunity to give his business some a push. And so, good morning, son.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. All right. So let's talk to them. Tell them about how this all got started.
So I've thought about doing this kind of thing on and off for a few years. And this last year, the end of last year, finally enacted it.
And so, do you remember when you really decided that this was going to be the time to do it?
Uh, no,
You
not
want me to
really.
tell you? So, for some of the Faith and T family, we uh, know that my wife suffered a medical incident in December and was in the hospital. And while in the hospital, I was traveling back and forth each and every day. And Aiden was on winter break at that point. And one day in the car, uh, coming back from the hospital, he tells me that uh, he starts talking about what kind of car he wants. And I said to him uh, that he didn't have to wait to a certain time. He could start to uh, do things that could set him up to be able to get a car, buy his own car, exactly the one he wanted by the time he was driving age. And from then, that sparked you all kind of thoughts going on in your head. So what happened with that?
Um, so when you told me that, it made me think, okay, what can I do to get money? Because I'm not old enough to legally get a job yet. So I started thinking back to when I thought about making clothing business. So I started looking and trying to make names and what I wanted it to be about. And I started making designs. And then I asked for investments. I told you about it. And that's how Divine Drip started.
So what's the name of the company?
Divine Drip.
Divine Drip. And when you started thinking about how to do investors, or what made you think to get investors?
Well, I knew that I was gonna need some kind of startup money, like even on TV and stuff. All entrepreneurs need some kind of startup money. So I was like, well, instead of just asking you guys to for all that money out of pocket,
You guys, you mean me and your mom? Go ahead.
So I thought of my other family members and I made a presentation and I asked them.
So let's talk about this presentation you did. You decided you were going to come up with the company name. Where does Divine Drip come from? What's the name?
Um, so divine is like being Christian and God, heavenly and all that stuff. And drip comes from being teenager. You want to a Christian teenager specifically. You want to worship God, but you also you want to be swag. You want to have drip. So I kind of combined those two things, and I came up with divine drip.
So you got Divine Drip. So you got your name. And then you said something about getting other people to invest because you want some startup money. And talk about what you did to get your presentation together, and a little bit talk about how you did your presentation with your Uncle Greg.
So to get my presentation together, I I made a mini PowerPoint just so I could talk from that, and I thought of thing like what normal investors would ask for, like what is this money going to be used for? How much money do you need? Stuff like that, and I answered those questions based off that. And then I went and I started asking my family members. Uncle Greg, I had called him and I had gave him my presentation. I think it was him. It was one of the, I think it was Uncle Greg. Was like that you don't even need to present. I'm just gonna invest in your business.
So what does your presentation look like? So you got yourself ready to do an actual business presentation where you shared your business model with people that you wanted to get invest startup money into your company. Uh, Now, along the way, how many conversations did you have with me or your mom about the details of what you were doing?
Less than five.
You did, in other words, you did it mostly all by yourself. And you come up with your business model, you establish that you want to get investors, you do, you set up a presentation on a PowerPoint. That's all you. Mm-hmm. And then you start reaching out to different people that you thought would be able to invest or that you would like to invest. So when you do your presentation, how did that go? What was that like?
So I would call these people and I'd be like, "No, hello, how are you?" And I was like, "I have a business proposition for you," and then I would present.
So share a little bit about your business presentation. What did that look like to let them
Um,
in on how Aiden Brock did all of this? And so tell them some of the details of your business proposition that you remember.
uh, so
Did you wear some sweatshirt? How did you go?
So at first it was like that because it was just a regular phone call and they couldn't see anything. When I did video calls, then I had a t-shirt and a suit jacket on.
So you spruced it up with your video
Mm-hmm.
presentation when you did that. And so how many do you remember how many startup investors you got by sharing your presentation? Do you remember
People who actually invested or how many I asked?
how many you that actually invested?
Maybe like 6 or 7.
So you got 6 or 7 investors. How many did you ask?
Um, I think maybe like 10, more than 10, something
So
like
that's a pretty good percentage. You got uh, over 50% of the people you reached out to uh, liked your presentation or liked you and decided that they were going to invest in your company. All right. And so since you got investors, they started sending in what they committed to. You got your investments. You started working on product. So tell them about your product, what your company offers.
So we offer hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts. That's all we have right now as shirts. I'm looking to in the future branch hours to like things like pants and stuff to like make full sets.
Okay. And so do they get what's on these clothing? Is it just Divine Drip, your logo?
Um, no, you can order that, but I have a whole bunch of designs that I've posted.
So you have a whole bunch of designs, and where'd you get the designs from?
I made them.
You made them. So you come up with the designs. You established your business model. You reached out to investors. And how about your logo? Where'd your logo come from?
So I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, but I couldn't make it the way I wanted it. So I reached out to my aunt to help me, and so that's how we made this logo.
Mhm. So you got the Divine Drip logo. You reached out to some additional people for help with that to make it look like you want it. And so now you have your own clothing line called Divine Drip. And how can people order or get in touch with you?
You can order. You can message me on Facebook. You can DM me on Instagram or TikTok, and you can place your order.
And place your order. Now, if they go there, you got all kind of designs up, right?
Hmm.
So you will custom a design. Can you customize design?
Yes, but it's an additional fee.
It's an additional fee, but you can custom a design so they can get a custom made shirt, hoodie,
Hmm.
t-shirt, long sleeve shirt made by Aiden Brock himself. Now, how do you make the shirts?
Um, on the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I have this website where I just whatever design that the customer wants, I insert in that, I size it, and then I order that, and then it comes in the mail in a few days. And then I buy the shirts, and then I iron out the shirt, and then I go into the basement and I press it with the machine press.
Okay. So you're using your dad's equipment.
Hmm.
That's good.
I mean, you're using.
But so you're using equipment. So you do all of the pressing. You do all of the design creation, unless someone wants a custom design, and then you make sure that the shirt. Uh, Bishop was talking to me earlier this morning. He was commenting on the quality of your shirt. So you did that, and you get good quality shirts. What did you determine about the quality of the shirt? You told me it's a type of shirt about what?
So, backstory, I had been making designs for myself to put on shirts for years. And so I made a few shirts. Like I made our family vacation shirt a few years ago for some of my family members. And so we went to Michael's because I searched up shirts that was cheap, and we had got those, but they were really good quality. The brand that it was, so I decided to keep using that.
So
So
you
that's the.
so you decided the quality that you liked, you
Mhm.
wanted your customers to get.
Mhm.
So you're very particular about that when it comes to the type of shirt that you send out.
Yes.
And so you the other week or a few days ago, you had your first shipment. Most of your product has been here local, right?
Mhm.
And so you had your first shipment, and I don't know, Bishop, you want to come back in now? Your first shipment. So talk about that process and how you got your uncle his shirts when you sent them.
So that was a new experience because I've never shipped a package at all before. So I had got his designs ready, fully pressed and everything. Then I had folded them, um, and put them in the box, and then we took them to the post office. So I had to write the sticker and pay for it and everything. So that was different. I had to read all the stuff and that you have to do to send a package.
So I think I buried the lead a little bit, Bishop. So tell them how old you are now.
Um, I'm 12. I will be 13 next week.
13 next week. So 12-year-old Master Aiden has his own clothing line, Divine Drip. Owner, operator, takes care of everything from the business to the finances, to the creation, the creative side, and make sure that everybody has quality in their product that they order. And of course, Bishop didn't have to order his. You packaged it up nicely, made sure very particular about how you folded it, got it out in the mail,
Yeah.
made your first shipment. Uh, and as a father, I'm so proud of him, Bishop, because he literally did a lot of this based off of a conversation him and I had while his mother was in the hospital. We're just riding back from Washington, D.C., back to our home in Maryland. And he took it and ran. Uh, we didn't know. We got people reaching out to us. Ada's presentation was so good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't, so I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He ain't talked to us about it. He was very, very
Yeah.
independent. Took the initiative, got things established like he wanted it, and sent it out. And the quality of what he has done makes us proud as
Yeah.
parents. Uh, and that he decided he wanted something that would include his faith and his walk. I'll say this: Aiden was saved
I was getting ready to say, yeah.
at the age. Yeah, Aiden was saved, filled with the Holy Ghost at the age of 7, and so we've been trying to just make sure, as parents, I think our priority was to teach him and to show him how to love God, and that everything else would fall in place. And so we're super excited about Aiden. Aiden's a phenomenal student. He participates in. He's been in math club. He's on the track team right now in middle school. He is he is part of a MESA program, which is basically math, engineering, science. He's a phenomenal young man. He's almost a teenager, and they're still growing and learning to do. But we're excited that he has chosen to do this, and he has been doing it all on his own. The orders have been coming in. The people have been excited about what he's doing. So certainly follow him on all social media platforms. Divine Drip, uh, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of TikTok. You can find him, and you can see some of his designs. Certainly, you can DM him if you would like to order any of his product, or if you want to collaborate with him on a custom shirt. He certainly is willing to do that with you. Yes.
So this is what I'm going to challenge brother Aiden to do to help. Part of us opening up our platform definitely was for him to get exposure. But what I want him to do is get with his aunt who does awesome marketing and create a commercial. And if you create that commercial, on Overflow Monday, we will run your commercial for you. Listen, at no charge. Did you hear what I just said? We will run your commercial. When Aiden came to me with his presentation, it was such an awesome presentation. And he actually laid out, if you invest and do this, this is what I'm going to do. And I came back and I told him, I said, well, listen, I'm not looking for a return on my investment because I'm seeding. There's a difference in investing and seeding. You hear what I'm saying? So I told him I would seed into him. So I set up a 4-month payment plan to him. So each month he gets a seed offering from me to assist with his endeavor. And it wasn't so much because, well, relationship helped a lot. So he came in already at 51% of whatever he was going to ask, he was going to get. But I would say the other 49%, his presentation was off the chain. Just his mannerism and all that. He's an awesome young man. Of course, right before we came on board, I mentioned to his dad, I said, he was talking about Aiden, he was calling you spoiled. And I told him, I said, well, the apple does not fall far from the tree. And so your dad has spoiled your mom. And so in return, you're the recipient of that. But it's not really so much that you're spoiled. Everything that you do, I've watched you from birth, and I've seen you grow and your mannerism and just how you carry yourself. Uh, is awesome. And so to the Faith and T family, I'm saying that we have to support our own. And so I want him to get that commercial together. And prayerfully, maybe she can have it ready by next week so that we can really start pushing. Because here's what people have to understand, Pastor Brock, that as he grows, we grow. Because God is not the way he operates is off of principles. And I tell people this all the time. A part of what's happening in my life right now is just because of what I do. In other words, I'm not bragging because I give, but I understand the principle behind giving. I know that I can only give what God allows me to have. And so in doing with a cheerful heart, and so to brother Aiden, I'm telling you, keep up the good work. And I'm telling you now, Faith and T, we're gonna get behind them. And if on anybody else on Faith and T, if you have for the grown-ups, I'm really into young people. My mom was definitely into young people. So I'm saying if you've got some grandchildren or children that are doing something, all you have to do is reach out to either myself or Pastor Brock. We'd be more than glad to bring them on and let them get exposure because people don't realize that a lot of times, and I'm gonna pass it back to you, Pastor Brock, so y'all can finish. But we grew up in Sunday school, and Sunday school was really one of the things that taught us how to live in this world. In other words, and a lot of ministries right now, just because of how that everything is, the pandemic did a lot of things, don't have that foundation as how we grew up. But
Right.
when we expose them to, you heard all the things that he's a part of in school and everything, because we have to make sure that our children are ready for the world. Amen, somebody. It's a different world out there from when we was growing up. And with the social media platforms and things of that nature, we want to make sure we do our part. So Brother Aiden, I am so proud of you, my man. Y'all see, I'm sporting. He sent me two. I'm sporting this one today. Y'all know I'm a hoodie person anyway. So and I will be actually, I'm not looking for handouts. I will be purchasing other products from him as he grows. Because I feel that if I sow into it as his harvest come, he'll remember me on my birthday or Christmas or something. I'm just throwing that hint out, Christmas or birthday. But
Well,
listen, I'm
watch
a
this, Bishop. Watch this, just so we can make sure our Faith and T family got a little bit of overflow. And you
okay. Yeah, yeah,
shared
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you shared about investing versus seeding, and it's one thing. Uh, I think what I like what you said about following principles when it comes to God,
Hmm.
because the truth of the matter is, God established principles so that they can be set in place. When he set the
Uh-huh.
world in order, there were
Uh-huh.
certain principles, right?
Yes.
When he created the plants and the trees, he designed them that they would reproduce after their own kind.
That's it.
Even he
Yes.
tells Adam
Yes.
and Eve, he tells them to be fruitful and to multiply. And in doing things that align with the principles, it's really the truth be told, if you follow divine principles, you get divine results,
Come
whether
on
you
now.
have relationship or not. Right?
Yes.
Here's the thing. When it comes to relationship and connection, you said he had 51% already based off of connection and
Yes.
relationship,
Uh-huh.
and so when you use multiple principles,
Come on.
when you use multiple
Yes.
divine principles, you compound the
Mm.
results, right? So you get more than, so the principle of sowing and reaping,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But then also using what God gives us, right? And trusting God for increase. We receive from God, and God invest in us certain gifts, and God
Uh-huh.
does expect return on his investments,
Come on
right?
now.
God
Come on.
does look for return on it. But when God invests in us, gives calling, and then we turn around and pour from that investment,
Yes.
now we're compounding the
That's
results.
good. That's
We're
good.
compound. So we have divine success on top of natural success.
Uh-huh.
I mean, man, what can you do?
Yeah,
So to
that's
the
it.
Faith and T family,
Yeah.
when we compound the principles, and we stack and layer divine principles on top of each other, there is no way that we should live in the earth without a full expectation that the
Yes.
principles of God are going to bring us great results, great returns,
Mm-hmm.
because God and His Word can never lie.
Come on. Awesome, awesome. So to the both of you all, thank you, Brother Aiden. He's on spring break, and so
Got up
we
early on
yeah,
spring
yeah,
break.
got up early, got up, but see, that's business, that's business, and so we're gonna get that commercial. So get the commercial for us so that we can get that commercial out, and we're gonna push your business to higher heights. And in doing so, not only are you going to be a blessing to the Faith and T family and to those that come back and watch us and stuff like that, but you don't even know how much you're going to encourage some other young person to let them know that, hey, if you do right, then others will do right with you. I'm turning it back over to you all. Listen, there will be no 1 hour power this morning. My Kenya family is experiencing outage over there. We know that it's their rainy season, and so we won't be having 1 hour power. Keep them in prayer. Keep us in prayer. I'll be back again on this coming Wednesday with another young man, none other than Brother G, with our Wisdom Wednesday. For the rest of you all, have a phenomenal rest of the week. to Pastor Brock and to Brother Brock. God bless you. I'm turning it over to you all. You all close us out.
Bless you, Bishop. As always, we appreciate you and celebrate the wonderful man of God that you are. You're always willing to share your platform, your exposure, your connections to those that are in your spaces. So you got anything you want to say in closing, Brother Aiden?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's pray out this morning, Faith and Tea family. God, we thank you for all things. Thank you that you are the great God that you are. You continue to bless and provide for us. You continue to open doors and make ways for us. Thank you for divine partnership and divine connections. Thank you for principles, God, that you have given unto us that we can use to receive divine success. I pray that you'll bless the Faith and Tea family. Continue to bless Bishop Twilly. Blessings of the Lord be upon them. And as we, God, go through this week, I pray, God, that we will remember your word will never fail. And using divine principles will allow us to walk in divine success. Keep us in all of your ways, and we'll forever give you praise. We ask these blessings now in Jesus' name. Amen.
God bless you all. Love you.
Love you, sir. Have a blessed week,
My
Faith
name
and
is
Tea
Darius.
family.
I am 10 years old. Thank you, Bishop Gregory, for food and school fees. My name is Delphine. I am 10 years old. Thank you, Bishop Gregory, for school fees and for food. School fees and food. Thank you.
Join Bishop Gregory Twilly and Phenomenal Outreach Ministries as we embark on a life-changing journey to Kenya, East Africa. For 9 powerful days, October 13th through the 21st, we will pour into pastors, tour a local school, and build lasting fellowship and community. This is more than a trip. It's a divine assignment. Do you feel the call to be a part of something greater? Now is your chance. For more information or to get involved, email phenomenaloutreach07@gmail.com today.